Yo, this is your boy Mind Control Gaming. Come back with another video, and this time we're going to have an update to the deck list that we previously reviewed. That would be Vaalmonica, and guess what? She got some extra help. So we're going to be adding a little package into Vaalmonica for the assistance, because for whatever reason, whenever I play selettrice on normal summon or pendulum summon, everyone either have Maxi, Ash, Veiler, or Imperm. And as you can see, ashing or imperming selettrices or Veiler, negating the period is not a good feel. So when they do use a negates, like if you have field spell and selettrice, and then they ash the field spell and imperm the selettrice, then you still have circular or whatever you have in hand, and you can do your plays. So this is one of the main reasons why I think this package will be very, very beneficial versus the other full armor package. And then on top of that, what I did realize in one of the replays, and I think this will be one of my final replays of the old deck, because it's going to be a mixture of both. When they out the full armor XCs way too soon, when you're not able to do the sucking effect, then now you're on field dead. Like you don't have anything. But if you have Super Factorial and they don't have Call by the Grave, then you have a removal, a rip, and another removal, pretty much, and the Omni negate. So I think this version of the deck will be way more beneficial and it's way more competitive. And I would say, if you don't like Mathemech or you don't have the cards, there's an engine that you could slip in there with. As little as 9 cards. If the engine can fit 9 cards, and you're good. What? Let's say 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. You really don't need to play this one. 8, 9 cards, and you can basically slip in any freaking package you want to. But I think out of all of them, even over the Exo Sisters, this is a way better package. And if you have the cards, I would say play them. But with that out of the way, we're gonna go into the gameplay. So I will put this after the intro. So let's go into the gameplay. And we're back. And these replays are going to be a mixture of both decks. So it's going to show you how I venture out of playing just straight full armor with the clowns in it. So it's going to have replays from both, but I ultimately decided to go with the Mathemech version of it. So we're playing in some Horus BS. I believe this is tier limit. I'm not sure. No, yeah, is it tier limit? No, it's pure Horus. So yeah, they end up getting their sarcophagus, King Sarcophagus, and they're pretty much comboing off, and I have no interruptions. So you know that feels really bad. And they're just pitching a bunch of things and, you know, going through the graveyard. And this is where they go into the vampire. Oh no, they go into number 90, which is a monster renegade. And he opted in to have this board, which is kind of crazy because he could have did way more, but I guess. So I play the field spell first. I get Angelo, pitch, selettrice, and then he negates it. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, well I have another one in hand, and I have both of the pendulums. So let's try to bait up that negate versus doing my normal summon, which I kind of want to resolve. So I pitch another one, which was pretty dumb, and then I normal summon selettrice, and then Max sees me. But at that point, it's already too late. I think he thought he'd stop my plays completely, but Maxi came a little late. So I grabbed the Versa, then I excavated and got the front one off the top. And this is where I'm basically trying to get the light counters so I can basically destroy his whole board. So I pendulum summon, use her again, excavate the top, take one of his monsters, which is the monster negate. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, because I didn't want them to get anything from me have one of his cards leave the field. So I destroy both at the same time so he don't get any effects. And this is GG's. This is a OTK with Vaalmonica's, which is pretty, it feels good. Let's go to the next replay. And we're back, and we're going first. So we have a okay hand. Yeah, pretty okay. So we pinch this and trees, and then we place it on pendulum summons, pendulum scales. Add back to hand, normal summon, user effect, grab the Centra. Should've went for the fill spell, but I didn't. Oh no, I don't need a fill spell. It's too late for the fill spell. So then he ashes that, which is kind of like okay, I guess. I mean, a good ash, but I would wish he would just ash the freaking selettrice, but I guess he thought that was a better ash for whatever reason. So I use the effect to pitch one and try to summon two. Try to see if I can get me a good draw so I can get some more spell counters. I mean, skill counters, but it was nothing. So I ended up drawing into another imperm, which is just as good. I put Babuska in pass. He is playing freaking branded, so he set one pass, which is I think he thought was going to be enough, but it's not going to be enough. I have two imperms, so I detach selettrice to add selettrice, and then get the scales and pendulum summon. This one he thinks that he have a good idea to fusion summon through hand. But I don't want that to happen because I know how quickly Brainic can pop off. So he tried to fusion summon from hand. I imperm because why not? And he concedes. Let's go to another replay. And we're back and we're going first again. So we have similar hand. So we use Demano to pitch selettrice, add selettrice back. Then we're going to normal summon her out to go for nothing because he imperms. But I believe this is okay-ish. Yes, it's okay because I still have what I was going to add in hand anyways. But it's going to make it a little bit more difficult because I still don't have the third counter for the dark counter skill, but it's okay. So we summon all three of those, add another card to hand. Matter of fact, we do have enough. Then we pitch the trap, which give us just enough. Then we use the light one just because to excavate the top to get advantage. We go into another selettrice and then we link it to our level 1. And I think we're going to Babuska. No, we're going to Dagaris. This is why I had the full armor package in there, which is pretty splashable. We get to draw 2, pitch 1. Because we really don't worry about drawing in this deck too much after we have our board set up, because we can basically reincur mostly everything on the board. We get the full armor XC, we have the trap engrave. Let's see what we go against. Going against Snake Eyes. So I already I have this already on deck just in case he have one on Snake Eyes, like I think Poplar, to get the subversion. I'm gonna have this already on deck, so just in case he try to play funny. But you could also suck a Dead Bell Star before he activates it. She activates her effect, but I let it go off. So you get the subversion, which I already knew that he was going to do. But instead of pushing back the knight, he pushed back the Link Monster, and then he prevent drop nails, which kind of it sucks a lot actually. So he get all that to go off. So it's kind of like, goddamn, I'm in a bad spot. So he was wanted to get a free draw, get a legendary king, Fire King. We ash that. Then he used original to go into Ash. So he basically gets everything because he's playing the Fire King package, which kind of sucks. So I didn't even know he had original in hand. So he gets Subversion back, which is like okay. Can't use it twice in one turn. So at this point, I'm looking at the board like, hopefully he can he don't OTK, which I don't think he can. But this is also a problem. I think he's running out of time. So he goes into Hitta, and I have the Garrison Grave. So he get that back and he pitched both to go into Flame Verge. Then use Flame Verge to go into Promethean. Now I'm thinking here like maybe he'll have enough because he can put the Knight in the back row with Flame Verge, but then he runs out of time. Because he thought really hard how to break my board at the beginning. But he didn't have enough time to do all of the BS combos line, which the Snake Eye combo is pretty linear to a certain point once you bait out interruptions. So it's not too much you veer off. So I don't even see why he like timed out. But I'm glad it worked in our favor. Let's go to the next replay. And we're back. And we're going second. So this is the same deck I had previously. Oh, we won first. It said it was going second, but I guess. So then he imperm us, which feels bad, but it is what it is. He used that to oh yeah, he was allowed to pick my effects, and I forgot because I didn't have the skills. So he picked all the good effects, and basically goddamned us. But apparently he bricked also. So yeah. So we get the inventor, and he maxes us, so we ash that. Is that a call by the grave? I forgot. No, he have Gamma. So he played Gamma, so apparently he has to have a hand full of hand traps. Feels bad, but whatever. And he didn't even know that at that time I wasn't even freaking going for a special summon. It was more of adding the skills to the hand. But he fell for it. I'm still just normal summoning. That is to add a spell from the deck directly to hand. Get Versa so I can pitch the fill spell. I mean not fill spell, but the freaking trap. That Pendulum summon. You draw only one card for that. Add another one, add the fill spell. At this point I can basically take a monster, but I think I opted not to do that. Or I had to get another counter. I opted not to do that because I want those two to go into the advantage. So I didn't do none of that. I didn't even attack it. I just played the Babushka and then we played it like that. Because I have enemy controller also, so that's another form of interruption. He lightning storms it, and I'm an idiot because I didn't read my own cards, and I activated one of his effects to get rid of the Super Poly, which was good by the way, but that was a misclick. I misclicked like a mug, and it actually worked in my favor. Because I forgot that it's an activated effect, I don't have to. It's an automatic effect, I ain't have to activate it. But let's go into the next replay. And we're back. And finally, we get the mathematic version of it. So we open Circular and whatever the other monster called, and we just use a fill spell to get etc. Then use her to add nothing because I keep imperming this card. And this is the reason why I opted into the mathematic. This is actually a prime example. So then I'm like, okay, well, I still have plays, so you're all set. So I send Sigma to the grave, get Super Factorio, but it kind of sucks because I still need another card grave. But we're gonna situate that. We're good. What I should is I shouldn't have added that. I should have added another Circular. But I'm not a mathematic master, so how would I know? right? So we go into ID Masquerader, and we set one to pass. And when it comes to the Monica trap, you need an actual monster on board, or it wouldn't work. So that's why I didn't set the trap. But I could have preemptively set it for next turn, so I can use it on their turn. But I wasn't thinking. So he's doing snake eye things. He set original. So I'm like, no, we're not gonna let you do that, right? So I use Super Factorial. Going to Alopecia. We get rid of one random card from hand, and then one monster and one set card. So you use original, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of sucks. But I'm thinking the whole time, we're gonna negate Ash, and if you have something in hand, then we're gonna go into, freaking SP. And we're going to banish Ash. So you ain't going to use it for the rest of the turn. So whatever you summon after this will be all set. Then we banish Ash. No more Ash for the rest of the game. At this point, we're in full control. We pitch the other Mathematic monster and set to the scales, and he already knows the right move is on equal. So that was the first game of showing you the difference. So I guess it's what they used to like this called crawl, walk, run phase. So we did the crawling, we did the walking, and now we're running. We have one more replay, and then we're gonna go back to the deck. And we're back, and we're going first. And we're drawing into Mathematic cards, which is also good. So we send Sigma to set the two scales, and he ashes. Which is okay because it was a smart Ash actually, but it is what it is. So then we use this to send the other one. I already know what that is. Then we add Sigma to the field, get Super Factorial, go into Allenberg, drag Diamond. Bring back Sigma, pitch this to bring back Nebula, then we go into IP Masquerena. Just so we can have, this is going to be like 2 to 3 interruptions, so we use the IP to go into SP for the night. So you go into Bonfire, and we let that ride. So you have Poplar, so we're like, alright, okay, we don't want Poplar to resolve, so we Ash Poplar. And I'm pretty sure he has the Bellstar, because they always have it, right? So my whole thing is, if he have the Bellstar, then we're just going to get rid of the original once he set it. And that's what happened. So he put original down, then we Super Factorial to bring in Alopecia. And my washer machine is going crazy. I forgot to close the door. But we all good. So we get rid of the Bellstar, we get rid of original, and whatever's in his hand, which happens to be an Ash. He must have drew that, because why would you not use it on my turn? So we negate the draw, because I'm pretty sure he's going to try to go into Karikara or Ash. Both of those we don't want to see. So we negate it. But let's go to the deck list. And we're back. And right now there's an over-representation of Snake Eyes and Fire King on ladder. It's either Snake Eyes, Fire King, Gold Second, Sky Striker, which I'm thinking about playing myself, or Complete Stun. And there's a lot of freaking Cash Tier, so Cash Tier and Stun, and it's so frustrating. And everyone have Maxi and Imperm, or Valor, and Ash in his starting hand. And if you playing Cash Tier or one of them banishment decks, everyone have dimensional shifter in hand. So it's just real toxic right now on ladder, and I'm not really trying to mess up my mind or my day trying to play ladder, getting frustrated, especially a 20 turn freaking stun deck. So yeah, I've been chilling on ladder, and I will have a video coming out soon because I will be gone for a few weeks in July for work. But this will be a different type of video. I'm gonna reveal what I actually do for work, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, this is the deck. So I added one Sigma, one Nebula, whatever the hell the name is, diameter, and then three circulars with 2 evenly matches and 1 super factorial, and then we took down one of the imperms because yeah. And then we got this Omnia and the Versa. We added 3 Versas because if you have the scales down and you have Versa in your hand, you can pitch the Centros from deck to graveyard, and the scales are what you add to hand, which is a good tech option. And of course, always 3 field spells. Always 3, and then 3 of the other ones. So basically you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 cards that you can tech in. So if you have an engine that's small enough, you can tech in 11 cards, and the extra deck is, you know, is versatile. I got this card because it was free, because I got it from the little event things. Babushka, the cards, which you can still cut, but I still feel like this is a good card to, you know, shuffle your deck if you're short on cards, because sometimes you are short on cards and sometimes you just need that one draw. And then Alopecia, Allenburn, and then we play Zeus because we got XC monsters, and then these are all interchangeable. Besides, the number amount of them that you can do is interchangeable. But I like to play 3 of these because I lost a game because he banished one with Unicorn, and I used one and I was out of them. I needed one more, and I ended up losing the game because I had to go into this one, and she doesn't protect your cards from being destroyed, and he played the Fire King monster that destroyed. No, it was freaking Salamangreat. He played a monster that destroyed, swiped the whole board, and I had this on field, and I was in hella shock because I'm like, why didn't they protect? And this card don't stop for protection. So yeah, and I ended up losing. It was a good battle, but I ain't want to say that joke because I was furious. But we all good. And this will be the video, and y'all know y'all like my actual outro, so cue the outro.